Welcome to Neighborhood Update. Today is somewhat of a special show because of the age of my guest. My guest today is just 10 years old, Kelven dos Santos. And I learned about Kelven when I read an article. Kelven is a New Bedford resident and he is an artist. And he was selling his artwork in the neighborhood. And his mother was not aware that he was doing that. So it's an interesting story, and I thought I'd invite Kelven here today to find out more about this young man. Welcome, Kelven.
Thank you.
Welcome today to Neighborhood Update.
Thanks.
And this is your mom, Denise Martins?
Yep.
Denise,
this is my good
welcome.
Mom.
Thank you.
So Kelven, as I said in the opening, I thought that was just an interesting story. And the reason why it was interesting to me is because you discovered something that you really love and are passionate about. And you found a way to make money off of this thing that you love, to do more of it, right?
Yeah.
So how did your mom find out that you were selling art in the neighborhood?
At first, I did not tell her. I told my stepdad, my brother, but I told my brother and my stepdad to not tell her yet, and I'll tell her tomorrow. So when she picked me up from the Boys and Girls Club, which I go to, I told her right there. And then like 4 hours later, she called us for dinner and she said I could not do it no more. So I looked at my brother and I hired him.
So your mom said that you couldn't do it anymore. Do you
unless I had an adult.
Okay, so do you understand why your mom was concerned about that?
Yeah, because sometimes you cannot trust people.
Absolutely, you can't. So we like the fact that, do you know what an entrepreneur is?
Entrepreneur? It's somebody that build their own business. They work for themselves, started out by themselves.
So you demonstrated that you understand what that is. Is that something that you aspire to be?
Yeah. My dad, he said that one day you can be an entrepreneur just like me. And I decided to start while I'm young.
Well, there's no better time to start. So you know, and that's a really big word. And you know that because there's somebody in your family who is that. So tell me about, and I know that you brought some of your artwork here today,
Yeah,
so
I
we're
brought
going to
some
show
of
it. And it looks like you're really,
Yep.
you really enjoy doing facial portraits, sketches. And you have some of your sketches here of some celebrities, and I'll be honest with you, I will not know all
Some
of
of
these
these,
celebrities
some of
because
these.
I'm kind of old.
I know,
So-
like, you go way back, but right now we're in
So this one that I'm holding up, who is this?
King Von.
King Von?
Yep. He's a famous rapper.
Okay, he is a rapper.
That's just a random picture I did when I was like 6. That was like a random picture I did when I
So
was
you
6.
started doing your artwork at what age?
Probably at 6. Yeah, 6. Started at 6, and then I kept on going when I was 8.
This one I recognize. This is Tupac Shakur.
Yep.
Very good.
Tupac.
This is a very good likeness of him. And when you, this is all freehand. You do not, there's no tracing.
And also, I did a little bit of something right there on his neck. And there used to be a different tattoo right there, but I decided to put my name. It's a little
Well,
Easter egg.
every artist should sign their name on all of their work, and so I'm sure you do that.
That one was just a random one, honestly. Like, some of these are just random, honestly. Honestly, like full random. I don't
Very
understand.
random.
And that one, I started it out as a stick figure, and I kept on making it more and more realistic. I added long hair because one day I want long hair too.
And this one is another familiar. This is Ice Cube,
Yep.
the actor. Very
Ice
good,
Cube.
very good likeness of him. You do a
Looks
really
exactly
good
like
job on your shading and your sketching. Do you have art supplies at home?
Yep. I have some markers, some pencils. I also have some pencils right here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I use these two for two very different reasons.
Explain to me what you use them for.
This one is for like thick hair and like thick beards, like just like how I did Ice Cube. Ice Cube, I had to use this one for the beard and for the eyebrows. Well, this one right here, wait, this one's talking real loud again. This one, I use it for one main reason. It's for like eyes, the nose. It's so like that, it's much better because if I use that one, it's just gonna make the lines look more thicker. And I do not want it to look like that. So I usually do it with this pencil. You know, it looks better and it looks more shiny.
You brought quite a number of drawings today. So in your free time, rather than spending a lot of time on the computer, is this where you spend most of your time?
Yep. Most of my time is all spent on these drawings.
Where do you go to school?
Pulaski.
Pulaski, that's a very good school, and I believe that Pulaski has a very good art program.
Yeah, and I like it.
You do? So you were selling these drawings because, why were you trying to raise money?
Because I really wanted to go to art school.
You
That
want to
was
go,
my dream.
that is your dream, to go to art school and to take art classes?
Yep, I had a dream like Martin Luther King.
Well, dreams do come true, right?
Some of the times.
And as a result of the newspaper reporting on what you were doing, some opportunities did come your way, didn't they? So tell us about some of those opportunities that have happened.
So some of the opportunities when I was done and I realized that a bunch of people wanted to ask my mom about, like, they wanted to talk to me. Some of them kept on trying to reach out to my mom. A bunch of people wanted me to draw for them. And plus, when the lady that took a picture of me, I did not realize at first. Because when I was done selling her one of my drawings, I said bye. And when I was about to turn around, I drove a little bit more far. And then I realized that she was while I was driving away, this was her, like texting something, but I don't know what it was.
Mom,
but when I realized that she was actually taking a picture of me, I said, okay, I'm not gonna put up a fight, but it's okay. I don't mind.
Well, Mom, he definitely isn't shy. I think aside from being an artist, he probably could be an actor, or, well, he says he wants to be an entrepreneur. Very personable. So, Mom, is this how did the story get out? Was it one of
a neighbor?
A neighbor?
I believe she lives down the street from us.
No, she did not live down the street. She was like across from us, Mommy.
Okay, across from us. And it was on a Saturday, it was in a birthday party, and then one of my coworkers sent me that link. And I was looking at it for a minute, I was lost. I was like, why does this backpack looks familiar? And his brother was sitting right under me. So I showed it to them. I said, Kelvin, is this you? That's when he said, yeah, it was him.
Kelvin, what I love about this story and what you did is, oftentimes in life, we have to create our own opportunity. There are things that we want to do, and sometimes people are waiting for opportunity to happen. But what I like about you is you said, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to find a way to make it happen. And so that's a really good quality to have.
I'm not waiting for opportunity.
You're not waiting for opportunities.
And
So, Mom, where does this talent for art come from? Because for a 10-year-old, he actually does have the gift, have the talent. Where do you think it comes from? Are you an artist?
yeah,
You are.
I enjoy painting stuff.
So, Calvin, do you realize that in this city we have several art museums? Have you and your mom ever gone around the city to visit some of our art museums?
No,
we're
we
not
never.
too familiar with New Bedford. We've been around here for like 5 years. We do go to the school department every year for the art museum. The art show. Sometimes his stuff goes up.
We missed it this
So,
year.
We also have a public art museum, the New Bedford Art Museum, which is in downtown New Bedford.
Ooh.
And that would be a wonderful place. There's always exhibits going on in there. That would be a wonderful place for you and your mom to visit. And one of the things that within the city of New Bedford, the city always tries to find opportunities to bring activities to children for free. In our city, we have the summer play in the park. I don't know where you live, but if you go on the city's park and recreation website, you will see that free lunches are served in many of our parks. And also, the New Bedford Art Museum, Calvin, goes to those parks. So that's an opportunity for you to engage in art activities for free. And also, there is an instructor that will be there with the art mobile. So that's something you definitely want to look into. So when you grow up, is this what you hope to do? Do you hope to be an artist? Do you want to have your own art gallery, art studio, or do you want to teach? What do you think you want to do?
I'm just gonna be my own man. I'm just gonna start having my own gallery. I'm just gonna keep on painting. I'm gonna even teach kids. I'm gonna even teach adults. You know, I want to teach them my passion.
That's great.
I'm not gonna let them give up.
I think that's amazing. You know, it's many people don't find their passion so early in life. At 10 years old, to say, this is what I love and this is what I want to do, chances are you will be very successful at it and will achieve exactly what you want to do. So stay encouraged and don't give up. What do you like so much about art? How does it make you feel?
It makes me happy. I feel good when I just do it. Each time when I feel like I'm sad, the first thing I do is grab a piece of paper, grab a pencil, and I just start getting down to town.
That's pretty amazing. And you know, I'm sure, Mom, there's a lot of parents who cannot get their children away from that computer.
I was actually the whole thing. He started doing this to actually prove it to me that he's good at art, because his brother plays basketball and I wanted him to do outside sport instead of staying at home. So he decided he wanted to do art instead. He kept saying, Mommy, if I go out to play sports, I'm gonna break my hands. My hands is for art only.
My hands are gonna look like this at first, and then I'm not even gonna be able to use them anymore.
You're actually
Necessary.
exercising your hands. You're using your hands and you're
I'm using-
exercising your
I'm
hands.
using my hands to do something, at least. So like that, I don't need to do sports. I do sports, the first thing I'm doing on that field is Wakanda forever.
So art is something that's your favorite subject, obviously. That's something that you really love.
Yes.
How well are you in your other subjects, and what other subjects do you like?
The main one I like art, but sometimes I like science, and the next one after science is math, you know.
That's not surprising. That's not surprising because
science, we dissected some owl pellets. I will throw up. When my teacher said that when I was done, we found some skulls, so I tried drawing some of the skulls. It was funny.
well, you know, it's been proven that children that are very strong in art usually do well in their academics. And having this conversation with you, I can see that you're a very smart young boy. Do you like to read also? Do you read books?
Yeah, I sometimes read. We have a few books at my house, you know. I sometimes like to read though.
And so in doing your artwork, it's summertime now, and you know your mom was saying she wanted you to do activities outdoors. You can do art anywhere. So do you do
Yeah.
your artwork outdoors in a park or?
Yeah, I sometimes do it outdoors. I sometimes do it at parks. It's fun.
When I asked you earlier about opportunities, I think I had heard that you would be selling some of your artwork at an upcoming festival.
On the 28th at the
Mom,
Reggae
tell us
Feast.
about that.
Yeah, we'll be at the Reggae Feast on the 28th of July and also on August 25th. He got both days donated to him, which that's awesome.
That is
I'm
awesome.
excited for him, you know.
So
I
for
appreciate the Reggae Festival for inviting him.
That is
a big
excellent.
thing.
So for somebody who wants to be an entrepreneur, you're already getting the feel for that because you're going to have your own table, I'm sure,
Yes.
Yep, I'm
yes.
gonna have my own table 2 times a Saturday at least.
for 2 Saturdays. Well, I'm going to have to make sure that I find my way to get there because I love what I see. I love what you're doing. And one of these days, we're going to look back to this moment and say, I'm going to be able to say, I remember when he was 10 years old and I interviewed that young man, and then I won't be able to afford your artwork. I'm going to get some of your work now while it's affordable. Do you think that makes good sense?
Yep, all of these right now are just $2 each. That's all I was-
$2?
Yep. Each time when I go around and I just tell them $2 each, some people just keep on giving me $5 bills, $10
Well,
bills.
you know,
like crazy.
that's a really smart businessman when you think about it, because it seems like what people are saying is they feel that the quality of your work
It's not worth
is much
$2.
more. Yeah, it's much more than $2. So you're getting it anyway. So they probably are even more impressed with you because they're saying, wow, they're thinking you're not in it for the money.
But guess what? Sometimes when I tell them $2, I'm sure what they do sometimes, I just be showing them and they're like, only $2? Only $2? Dang. That's all they be like. And they say that these are worth more. But in the future, it's gonna cost way higher.
Well, you know, what I like about that is it shows that you're humble. You're humble. And you're making your work affordable to everyone. Because I think just about everybody can come up with $2. So how do you feel about coming on the show today and being able to show your work and to talk about it?
I feel happy, you know. I feel mostly excited, you know. I feel excited at being on TV.
Well, you know, I think it's important in life for young people to find something that they like to do that gives them the feelings that you talked about, joy and happiness. And I bet you feel really peaceful when you're in your room or wherever you are and you're creating. So you're yawning now. Does that mean that this conversation is just about over?
Nope. I'm just a little bit tired because I had to wake up early.
Well, you probably should. I don't know, Mom. Maybe you should check in that room. He may be up a little too late doing this artwork.
I'm not up too late, no, because today I was at my tia's house, and I went to sleep. I went to sleep early actually, and we had to wake up early.
Well,
Plus, I hate waking up early.
well, Kelvin, I thank you and your mom for coming in today and for sharing your talent with us. And as you go forward, I wish you great success
Thank you.
in doing what you love. And I'm sure as a result of your being on this show today, who knows, there may be more opportunities that come your way. So always remember to keep your options open and to work very hard at the things that you love to do. Great things will follow.
Sure will.
So thank you again, Kelvin.
You're welcome.
and
Thank you so
Mom,
much for having
Denise,
us.
thank you so
Appreciate it.
much. Thank you for watching today, and I hope you enjoyed today's program. We'll see you next time on Neighborhood Update.